And late tonight, we have learned Governor Pritzker is in isolation after coming in contact with someone who tested positive at a meeting over indoor dining.
Yeah, joining me now with more on that is WGN's Dana Rebick. Dana?
Good evening. Well, Governor Pritzker held his daily briefing here at the Thompson Center earlier today, and it was just after that event when he learned this news. He is now awaiting COVID test results and is in quarantine.
These are facts. And if the facts change, we can change our response. But all the data we have so far points to these locations where people remove their masks in close contact for an extended period of time.
The governor this afternoon pointing to state data identifying bars and restaurants as having the highest risk of COVID-19 exposure. This as he learned shortly after his daily briefing he was potentially exposed to the virus during a meeting earlier this week with the Illinois Restaurant Association. The meeting took place Monday in the governor's office with approximately half a dozen members of the group discussing limits on indoor dining. Sam Toya, the president and CEO of the Illinois Restaurant Association, said of the meeting that all attendees were following necessary CDC guidelines, including wearing masks and social distancing, saying today one of our meeting attendees tested positive, and we immediately notified all parties involved as soon as we were aware of the diagnosis. Governor Pritzker was tested today, and his office is currently conducting contact tracing as he self-isolates. This is the third time the governor has had to quarantine. He did so in May and late September. The Restaurant Association is recommending its team members who attended the meeting get tested and also self-quarantine. This all comes as more than 10,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in the past 24 hours. The state promises to ramp up contact tracing, hiring 500 more employees, bringing the total number of those workers in the state to nearly 4,000.
The next several months are going to be very tough. They're going to be very hard, but how tough and how hard and how bad it is still depends on us.
Governor Pritzker has threatened further restrictions if things don't turn around.
It's the last thing I want to do, but I'm ready to do it because if we can't make these numbers, flatten and head back down again, the only way that we know right now, because there's no medication, there's no vaccine.
Hospitalization rates in Illinois continue to be a concern as well. Right now, more than 4,000 people battling COVID-19 in the hospital in the state, and that is similar to what we saw in early May. Live at the Thompson Center, Dana Rebick, WGN News.